I could literally do a song, right? I would literally do a song. No, this song isn't that. I would take like a week or 2 weeks to just finish the song because I hate my accent so much now. Now that I hear it.
Somehow you and Nicki Minaj got pitted against each other. Is there something between you and Nicki, or is that just internet made up?
I just feel like it's really internet made up. Like, I really feel like fans, but...
That is interesting, right? Because you're raising your kids in a mansion, right? In Jersey, but you grew up in the Bronx. How do you make sure they don't grow up spoiled? Because that's what I be trying to focus on.
They spoil. I ain't gonna lie.
And it's not even that they spoil. They don't know nothing else.
Yeah. They don't know nothing else.
Yeah.
But they do, as you know what I noticed? As long as they with their cousin, they don't care where they at. Because when they be in my grandma's house, or like when they was in DR, in the country, they I kept calling like, are you guys okay? They were, as long as they with their cousin, kids are okay. They just gotta be with their cousins. That's the trick. They gotta be with their cousins. They're gonna have a good time anywhere. As long as their cousins is around, their friends around.
Stefon Diggs lost more than just the Super Bowl. So he allegedly lost his woman, Cardi B. Now, y'all, we had just talked about how happy Cardi was that they were going to the Super Bowl.
This was so packed and jumping, but you know what? Us Pat fans, we stuck together and we stuck it out and we won. We all we got, we all we need. Like Mr. Diggs said, L.
But when the Super Bowl actually came, Cardi didn't have much to say anymore. So a reporter asked her if she had any advice, but she kept it surprisingly short.
Message for Stefon before the game. One inspired message for him.
Good luck.
She said, Cardi said good luck and walked away. Good luck. Is that some kind of sick foreplay that only Cardi and Stefon would understand? I'm like, what happened? What happened to, like Mr. Diggs say, we all we got, we all we need. Ow. What, like, where? It's only been 3 business days, y'all. Oh my gosh. Well, I would be like that too because Stefon's other baby mama was also at the Super Bowl. She was also there. And then fans noticed the ultimate sign of a breakup. They unfollowed each other on Instagram. Okay, all right? And so I'm like, you know what? Of course you didn't win the Super Bowl. You got too many women and babies in the same place. Good grief, Stefon. You are over here in the Super Bowl. You're supposed to be studying defensive plays, and you over here making sure one woman is on the opposite side of the field from the other. Here you got your coach. The coach is drawing up the football plays. You drawing up visitation schedules. What are you doing? For me, I don't understand. Why would Stefon invite 2 of his baby mamas to the Super Bowl? And this is what I gotta say. I may not have understood a lot of Bad Bunny's lyrics, but I understood that more than what I understood going on with Stefon and all of that. Oh my gosh. You cannot double book women unless you also double book the exit route. And Cardi, one thing about Cardi B, she does not strike me as the quiet exit type. So Stefon, what I think is you gonna come home to a closet full of cut up clothes. So I don't know, but I still say we need at least one mystery solved. So before y'all actually officially break up, can you tell me what is the name of y'all baby? What's the baby's name?
Hip hop is everything to me. It's the song it's the genre that I relate to the most. Like, for example, right? Like, what the things that they say in hip hop was made to talk about our struggles, to talk about our pain, to talk about things that happens in the Bronx. Hip hop was created in the Bronx, by the way. My life, my culture, the Bronx, where I'm from. So it just means everything to me. And I, of course, without hip hop, I wouldn't be here. So yes, thank you very much, hip hop.
Was it tough for you to date again?
It's definitely tough dating in your 30s. I never really been a dating person. I've always been in long relationships since I was like 21.
With Stefon, how has he inspired you?
I will never complain about my job because he has to do 2 different things. Not only do you have to study, you also have to get physical. And you have to be in bed at a certain time. You're literally in the military. I work hard, but you like really work hard. I don't really have a sleep schedule. I don't even like to map out my day.
And let me talk to you guys about what went down yesterday on X. So poor culture. Cardi B and Nicki Minaj were at it again. Nicki Minaj got on X and she began tweeting. She tweeted, "Dear Culture Vulture, your mom is pregnant with another monkey to add to her litter. The gag is that she was jealous of a little baby boy simply because his hair was longer than all 4 of you bald monkeys put together." So Cardi responds, "Here you go again, starting nice and early, you sick, pathetic loser, demonic B-word. I said back in 2018, and nobody believed me, that you've been talking about my child since I was pregnant.
What really happened that night at the Super Bowl, that made Cardi B get up and walk out before the game even ended. Because this wasn't a quiet breakup. This wasn't some private disagreement behind closed doors. This was Cardi B, one of the most talked about women on the planet, allegedly storming out right after halftime, leaving Stefon Diggs behind while the entire world watched. And the internet has been spiraling ever since. People thought it was just another celebrity relationship ending fast. But the deeper fans looked, the uglier the situation started to feel. Because what happened inside that stadium wasn't just messy, it was personal. And what triggered Cardi B's breaking point might have been sitting front row the whole time. The first thing everyone noticed was how sudden it all seemed. Cardi B didn't stay for the full game. She didn't stick around for the final moments. She allegedly left right after halftime. And that alone sent social media into full detective mode. Because let's be real, nobody walks out of the Super Bowl unless something is seriously wrong. And when fans realized Cardi B unfollowed Diggs soon after, that's when it became clear this wasn't just a bad night. Something had blown up, something big. And at first, people assumed it had to be cheating, or an argument, or maybe Cardi B just got tired of the spotlight. But then, the rumors started pointing somewhere else, straight into the crowd, because someone unexpected was there, and it raised eyebrows immediately. But that wasn't even the craziest part. At first, the biggest theory was about one name, Pry. Now, if you've been following Cardi B's relationship history, you already know why that name carries weight. Pry was allegedly linked to Offset as more than just a random woman. People have claimed she was one of the women Offset was deeply involved with, to the point where rumors even surfaced about pregnancy. So imagine Cardi B walking into the biggest public event of the year and seeing someone tied to one of her most painful chapters. Right there, front row, not hidden, not subtle, right in the open. And what made it even crazier, Pry wasn't just there as some outsider. She was allegedly Stefon Diggs' close friend long before Cardi B entered the picture. So now fans started asking, why would Diggs bring someone like that into this environment? Why invite the woman connected to Cardi B's past heartbreak? It felt careless. It felt disrespectful. And people thought, okay, that has to be the reason. That has to be what made Cardi B snap. But according to newer speculation, that wasn't even the real issue, because another person showed up. And that's where everything truly collapsed. The name that keeps coming up now is Kiki, one of Diggs' children's mothers. And according to the rumors, she wasn't just casually attending, she was front row, visible. And she wasted no time making sure the world knew she was there. Now here's what's important. The speculation isn't that Cardi B had a problem with the kids being present. In fact, the story going around is that Cardi B allegedly agreed Diggs should have his sons there, because that part is understandable. The issue wasn't the children, it was the chaos attached to the situation. Because reportedly, one of the baby mothers has been hostile toward Cardi B for a long time, feeding narratives to blogs, pushing rumors that Cardi B and Diggs were just PR, trying to make the relationship look fake. And when that kind of energy follows you, it doesn't stay quiet. It becomes tension, it becomes stress. And allegedly, Cardi B had reached a point where she wanted peace, boundaries, protection. But then something changed last minute, and it lit the match. The rumor is that originally, Diggs' mother was supposed to bring the child. That would have kept things calm. That would have avoided drama. But allegedly, Kiki decided she needed to attend herself, and Diggs, trying to manage it, got her a ticket in general admission, away from the main family section, away from the suite, trying to keep it respectful, trying to keep it controlled. But the moment she sat down, she posted it, immediately. And within minutes, blogs picked it up. Headlines started flying. People started tagging Cardi B. Speculation exploded. And suddenly, the peaceful moment Cardi B wanted was gone, because now it felt like someone was using the Super Bowl as a stage, not for the kids, not for family, but for attention. And that's where the real issue comes in. Because when you're with someone, it becomes your responsibility to manage the chaos around you. And Cardi B allegedly felt like Diggs failed at that. But the deeper issue wasn't just one post, it was what it represented. The biggest takeaway from this whole situation is simple. Cardi B didn't want a life surrounded by constant outside mess. Because protecting your partner doesn't mean excluding your children. It means not allowing other adults to weaponize access. It means boundaries. And Cardi B has already lived through years of public embarrassment, years of relationship drama being turned into entertainment. So when she allegedly saw history repeating itself right in front of millions, that might have been the breaking point. Because this wasn't just baby mama drama, this was public humiliation. And Cardi B has never been the type to sit quietly through that. So she left. And people are now realizing this wasn't random. This was a pattern. And once fans started connecting the dots, they started looking back at other moments, like Christmas. One thing people keep bringing up is how Cardi B and Diggs didn't spend the holidays together. And now, fans are wondering, was it the same reason? Because rumors have circulated that Cardi B didn't want her kids around all that tension, that some of the baby mothers didn't want their children around Diggs unless they were physically present too. Almost like a control move. Almost like, if I'm not included, nobody is. And if that's true, then the Super Bowl situation wasn't new. It was just louder, bigger, more public, and that's when people started saying the quiet part out loud. This is what happens when your life is filled with too many competing personalities and not enough boundaries. But then, the internet took it even further. Now, social media being social media, people started exaggerating, claiming Diggs has 6 baby mothers, claiming he had multiple children in 1 year. Whether that's true or not, the perception matters because the internet loves a narrative, and the narrative became this. No matter how famous Cardi is, no matter how powerful, no matter how rich, no matter how famous, no matter how powerful a woman like Cardi B is, a man surrounded by constant chaos will still find a way to drag that chaos into her life. Money, fame, awards, and influence don't act as a shield when the people around him are creating drama at every turn. And in this case, the speculation has been relentless. Some fans believe that one of Diggs' baby mothers may still hold a piece of his heart, that even after all this time, there's a connection he can't fully sever. And if that's true, it's not just about a single woman or a single moment. It's about the invisible battles Cardi allegedly has to fight every day just to keep some sense of normalcy in her life. Once that narrative starts circulating online, it grows. It multiplies. Suddenly, every Instagram story, every blog post, every offhand comment becomes proof for the internet that this relationship is on shaky ground. Fans and followers can't help but weigh in. Opinions pile up, theories explode, and the pressure escalates. And that's when the question becomes unavoidable. Is Cardi really done? Or is this just another chapter in a story that's far from finished? Here's the thing. Many people don't believe this breakup is permanent. They see a woman who is furious, embarrassed, overstimulated, but not finished. Because emotions are like tides. They surge and recede. And relationships like this, full of complexity, history, and public scrutiny, rarely end cleanly. If Diggs can demonstrate that he can set boundaries, put her first, and manage the chaos that surrounds him, then some believe Cardi could return. But for others, this may be the final straw, the moment she decides she's no longer willing to be dragged into what feels like reality TV every single day. So the real question is, was this about one baby mother at the Super Bowl? Or was it about a lifestyle Cardi refuses to live in? And what do you think? Did Cardi walk out because of Kiki? Because of pry? Or because the entire situation was too messy from the start? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because this story is far from over. Thanks for watching full video. Subscribe the channel and like the video. Love you guys.